Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
Carl's Jr. is definitely going big on one of its classics, and just for good measure, it looks like they're shaking up some of their fries, too. That's right, it's flavor lit by fire as we're going in on the Triple Western Bacon Cheeseburger. And guys, this looks very, very intense right now. One of the signature burgers, if not the signature burger from Carl's Jr. And I gotta admit, this looks pretty awesome. Let's pop the top. Oh, plenty of that signature barbecue sauce in effect there. Lots of bacon on the very top there as well. And of course, looks like we've got those huge patties of meat, guys. 3 of them here. American cheese. Let me split this up here just a bit. Oh, man. Delicious, delicious. Let's go down one more layer and pull this apart again. Oh, man. Ridiculous. I am digging this, and I am really loving the fact that it's all sitting on top of their crispy onion rings. But, guys, a very meaty situation indeed. Definitely excess overload on what to expect with this one here. And as you can see, it looks really, really great. On the side, we've got some of their new Western fries, which are described as basically their salty fries as normal, but they're sprinkled with Western Bacon Cheeseburger Seasoning. So obviously we've got some barbecue action. It looks like it's gonna really simulate maybe a little bit of the cheesiness in there as well too. And on the side, of course, classic barbecue sauce for dipping, guys. Looking very, very good, and a nice little compliment to whatever size burger you get, whether it's the single, the double, or the triple. Guys, this looks really, really insane. Let's get into this right now. It's the Triple Cheeseburger, the Triple Western Bacon Cheeseburger here at Carl's Jr. along with the Western fries. Let's peep out this flavor. So are you a fan of high quality, delicious looking food reviews? Well, if so, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. And don't forget to tap the bell icon so you can be notified as soon as new content drops every week. Now let's dive into this one. Man, this looks pretty ridiculous right now, guys. Just take a look at this burger in my hand right now. Now, I have definitely had the Western Bacon Cheeseburger plenty of times in the past, but I've never had it in triple form. Let's give it a shot and see. I think this is gonna be pretty amazing. Here we go. Super thick. Man, that's almost too much because of the onion ring at the same time. All 3 layers of the meat, the cheese, the bacon, the barbecue sauce. Definitely gluttonous, but amazing. Let's go for another bite. This is pretty awesome. Well, as you can see, Carl's Jr. knows how to bring their charbroiled game to the party with this one. All the signature flavors of the Western Bacon Cheeseburger are on display. The smokiness of the barbecue sauce, the pseudo crispiness of the bacon is just a little on the flimsier side, but still a little bit crunchy. And guys, plenty of cheese, plenty of the beef, as you can see, 100% all across the board. And of course, in the very bottom, that's really the wild card. The onion rings add an extra layer to this, but man, it is very, very tasty. Yeah, I am definitely enjoying this one right now, but I have to be honest, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking about that Godzilla thickburger they actually have exclusively in Mexico at the moment. As you can see, that promo burger looks very similar to the one I'm having right now, minus the onion rings and the barbecue sauce, but it's pretty much the same thing with maybe a little extra mayo added. But I gotta be honest, this actually feels more like a Godzilla burger because of the onion rings. Adding the onion rings on top of everything else adds just a little bit more to it. So if you ask me, nothing against what they have in Mexico because it looks cool, this is the Godzilla thick burger as far as I'm concerned because guys, it is thick. Look at that. Let's keep going again. One more quick shot before we get into the fries, and let me just take this one around 360 for you. As you can see, the meat and cheese hanging out the back on this one, and there is still plenty of bacon. I only wish, and I don't believe I'm even saying this right now, that there was maybe an extra onion ring or 2 on this one because 2 onion rings for all of this stuff here is not really cutting it, but man, very gluttonous, and like I said, all the signature flavors of Carl's Jr. on display in their iconic Western Bacon Cheeseburger. Now let's get into those Western fries. Let me give you another quick close-up of these up close, and as you can see, they are dusted very, very nicely. Essentially, they're thrown into just kind of a tin and they're tossed around with the seasoning, but supposedly Western Bacon Cheeseburger seasoning at that. Let's see if it delivers. All right, and I've got that barbecue sauce ready to go. Let's give this a shot. They are very nicely dusted. Let's do it. It does taste like the Western. That's pretty good. Nice hints of barbecue smokiness, but not so much a cheeseburger as though the seasoning is supposed to actually have. I'm not really tasting anything cheesy-like. It does feel like it's more potato-y for some reason, if I can say it that way. Just a little bit more richer in that department. Let's give it a go with the barbecue sauce and see if that enhances it. Of course it does. That's actually really good as well. I love the smokiness of the barbecue sauce here at Carl's, but honestly, the seasoning itself It's kind of giving me like a baked barbecue Lay's type of flavor to it there. If you've ever had like Lay's chips, a lot of that flavor is pretty much similar to what I'm having right now. It does taste like that, like potato chip barbecue powder. Not so much a cheeseburger itself, but the smokiness of the barbecue and the nice richness of that potato. And then it really kind of blends together pretty nicely. And then it's enhanced and heightened by the actual barbecue sauce itself, as it should be. As I'm getting pelted from outside debris from the trees, that was just perfect timing. Let's just keep going with it. That's crazy. These are good. All right, let's finish this one out with a nice close-up shot of one of these fries. And as you can see, the dusting is pretty decent. Like I said, guys, they are very nicely coated, but the dusting itself does kind of remind me of barbecue Lay's potato chips. I mean, it's not a bad flavor, but I'm not really getting cheeseburger from it, but they are very, very tasty. All right, so let's just get right down to it. The Triple Western Bacon Cheeseburger here at Carl's Jr. is going to get the obvious 10 out of 10. There is nothing wrong with that burger as far as I'm concerned, and it's an iconic classic for a reason here at Carl's Jr., and it's easily one of my favorites. I mean, I did review it not that long ago as well, which you can actually check out in the upper right-hand corner of your display if you want to get an even more in-depth look on that burger. But truth be told, 3 patties is really, really a crazy situation, and honestly, I do think it's actually much bigger than the Godzilla thickburger in Mexico, strictly because of the onion rings. So if you're a fan of the Western Bacon Cheeseburger in general, and you've got the appetite, the triple is now on the menu, and man, it's a glorious situation. But when it comes to the Western fries, things are just a little bit different in that category, for me at least. And it's not so much based upon the flavor of what they are, it's the actual price point for what you're getting. And guys, I have to be honest, for $3.99, this is pretty small. There really wasn't a lot in the box, as you guys probably saw, and you can upsize your combo to actually accommodate this, but all you're really doing with that is swapping out the regular fries for this for $4. So honestly, I like the flavor. It's not so much a cheeseburger itself as it is more of like a heightened type of barbecue type of seasoning, but it's still very tasty and it goes very nicely with the barbecue sauce, but $4 is just a little much for that. So overall, I'm gonna have to give the Western fries here at Carl's Jr. just an okay 7.5 out of 10. And I don't think I'm being too lenient with that because at the end of the day, the flavor is just really good. I was just wishing for $4, the quantity was gonna be just a little bit bigger. In the past, typically what Carl's Jr. does is they put their fries in their regular hamburger cartons, so it really feels like you're getting just a little bit more for the money. And if you want to see what I'm talking about, take a look at my Western Crisp Cuts review that I did not that long ago as well. Those are the real fries with the Western Bacon Cheeseburger theme going that I think works so much better. But hey, these aren't really too bad. Just adjust your expectations accordingly, which leads me to the very end of this review where I'm going to ask you, are you going to give this a shot? Drop some comments down below. If you guys have a Carl's Jr. in the area, how excited are you to give the Triple Western Bacon Cheeseburger a shot, if not the Western fries? Drop those comments down below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. And with that, this is Ian K closing out another episode of Peep This Out, bringing you brand new content every single week here on my channel. So why you stay tuned for the next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Man, Carl's Jr. is really going for it with this new tagline right now. Flavor lit by fire, entering burger nirvana. And if you need more proof of it, just take a look at the back of this bag. I'll read it for you real fast. Flavor dreams come true, charbroiled burgers lit by fire, satisfying cravings since always. From 100% Angus thick burgers to 100% white meat hand-breaded chicken tenders, taste buds blown. Enough said. Very cool bag, I have to admit as well. All right, everyone, until next time, I'll talk to you soon.